stole my trash. Where did my trash go? I thought how come our trash is gone? And people started trying to figure out where the trash went. And everybody's calling everybody, this is unbelievable, the trash strike's going on, where's our trash? Our community's so great. This went on for about 10 days, and at some point the information leaked out, don't know how. And Mike starts getting all these phone calls. Did you do that? Well, I didn't tell anybody, but yes. Oh my God, why did I think of that? I want to pay my part. Nope, I won't let you do that. What? No, it's not fair for you to do this. Yes, it is fair. I work in this community, I love this community. This community was becoming filthy, so I decided to take matters in my own hands to protect the community. That's unbelievable. Come on, let me pay you. Absolutely not. Well, what can I do for you? Well, if you ever want to sell your home, if you know anybody ever wants to sell theirs, if you ever like to list your home, if you ever want to move, I hope you'll think of me. He made $1.2 million in commissions over 4 years and sold 99% of all properties that sold in that community for 4 years. And then he started his own office and dominated the entire community. All from a $4,000 investment, ladies and gentlemen, not bad. So tell me, what's the niche you could own? What's the brand you could own? If you were creative, if you thought outside the 9 dots. Why should I do business with you versus anyone else? If you can't answer that question in a compelling way, you don't have an effective business. You might have something that would be effective if you get it to people, but you're not an effective marketer. You should be able to tell people what your business is, and at least in a room this size, get 30, 40, 50% of the people to be interested. If you're not doing that, you're failing miserably. Which, by the way, you can go from failure to success by just iterating. Let's try something else, try something else. Don't beat yourself up, just let me try something else. That didn't work, okay, try something else. If you try something and it doesn't work, what should you do? Try something else. If that doesn't work, if you're gonna succeed, what should you do? And if that doesn't work, what do you do? And if that doesn't work, what do you do? How long do you give your average child to learn how to walk before you tell them, you've tried too many times, it's not gonna happen. Just give it up, you're not a walker. You can go, what are you crazy? My kid's gonna keep trying until he or she walks. No wonder almost everybody walks. So tell me, what's the area that could be your niche? Why should I buy from you versus someone else?
The current niche is photography, and we produce these very complicated shoots. So the niche is when people hire me and my production company, they know they're gonna get the maximum value in a day for the least amount of money, someone that's keeping it on schedule, knocking it out of the park, bringing great teams together, real positive environments. People leave really excited. But these shoots are super complicated. It's exhausting. I'd love to have more simpler shoots, but that is our current niche. Very complicated shoots for clients like Apple, Salesforce, Amazon. I mean, we're busy, and I'd like to expand the business and have more people like me that can do this. We've talked about that here.
Yes. What's preventing that?
It's definitely me.
Well, what within you? What belief? Because are you starting to see the pattern, everybody? I mean, could we come up with 20 ways to do this? But whatever ways we come up with will be worthless because their brain's still gonna go, yeah, but. The yeah, but is what's f***ing it all up. The strategies are not that complex, and between all of us in this room, we could all help her, not just me, right? We could brainstorm together. Worthless if we don't make this shift. So what is it within you? What's the belief?
I completely believe and have several people in mind to do this, but the conversations that happen over the phone with different photographers, I'm working with very successful photographers and companies, it's that moment you say, I'm not sure who will be on set with you, like which member of our team, and that's where the conversation shifts, and that's what I hear, and I'm struggling with how to have more producers that do what I do it well, with people being like, yes, no problem.
To grow your business 30%, how many more people would you need to get of this nature?
2.
Great, and you're not capable of doing that?
Oh, I am. Absolutely.
Where are you gonna find these 2?
I already know who they are.
Then why are we having this conversation? She knows who they are. It's only 2, a planet of 7 billion people. I'm confused.
I agree with you. How do I get everybody else that is hiring our company to shift as well? To be like, okay, it's not you on set, it'll be Rebecca or Danielle. Awesome.
All you have to do, you train people. We train people all the time. We train people by our states. Your hesitancy, they have hesitancy, but so do you. And they feel that in you. I feel it in you and I don't even know you. So I absolutely know your people would feel it in you. We're only talking about two people who you find two people, sounds like you might even know who they are. You don't need everybody to do it, you just need to train them. I'll give you an example. My daughter, I can remember when she was 16, she kind of sprouted and became a woman real quick. And this 25-year-old young man started to date her. And so I had to show him my knife and gun collection and educate him how this was gonna go. And so he got the message, which was really useful, and he was really, really a great kid. But one day I watched and I heard her on the phone leaving him for the second day in a row, a horrible message about you didn't call and you didn't come by and you didn't do this. And she was beating him up verbally for not showing up. And I stepped in the room and I heard it the second day in a row and I said, honey, I said, everything you're doing right now is training this man to never come to be with you. We're always training each other. When he finally shows up, you bitch at him. You nag at him, you say you didn't do this, you didn't care about this, and he's actually doing what you want, he's showing up. When he shows up, you should be loving him, reinforcing him, saying, oh my gosh, I'm sure you were so busy, I missed the heck out of you, thanks for coming. Then he wants to show up. What he knows now is if I'm late, so maybe I won't even go. Maybe I'll come up with something bigger. He avoids it. Versus training people to do what you want. You need to train people, but you got to start with you. The real challenge is not your people, it's still you. Even though you got it in your head, there's all these pieces inside yourself. The complexity of your business is like him talking about, I'm the only person that can do this. It's not much different. So if your business is too complex, have another division that does less complex things. Break out a department that's going to specialize in these three niches that you could separate yourself from other people and be really specific and maybe have more leverage. And then the complex ones that you've already got, get your two people and implement them. What you have to do is stop the stressful thoughts. And the way you stop them is they're still going to happen because your brain's 2 million years old. And it's going, what if this, what if that? How do I get these people? You don't. You just do it. You just go out there and you iterate, you iterate, you iterate. You stop thinking